everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. For two teams outside each other's division, this matchup has evolved into one of the great rivalries in the NFL. It should be a thrilling contest, and we can't wait to bring you the action. It's the Raiders going up against the 49ers. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. That's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. The winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And that win is one to build on. And when you have a chance to make it a second win at home, it's something to explode with. Let's see how they come out of the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Geno Smith has always loved the game of football. Dissects a lot of film, really is invested that way, has a good live arm. Should use his feet a little bit more to help himself out. His mobility never in question, but he likes to stay in the pocket and not leave it.
Now Geno on first down. Of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And powers way up near the 25. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Smith. That's complete. That can be on 3rd and 22.
Well, the advantage is certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Smith on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
2nd down now after the pass completion. From the 50 is Smith. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move to James.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense side missed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Finding time. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The game of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first and 10, Smith. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. No running now out of the gun. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun on third down, Smith. And he finds McDonald. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Here's Smith now on second down. Motion, down he goes. Jahan Ward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Pulling on third down, Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up the fourth down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the 49ers take it for an incomplete. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent effort.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. And he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So he shifts past him. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the 3-point kicker? Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help in the contract time. But that offense, we're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know about it. Help in the contract time. You could have kept that one for it.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Smith. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. The play clock's running down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
False start, offense.
Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Stays on his feet. Buying time to his left. And he fends him off. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. So a field goal apiece, that's all we have here in this first quarter. It's a tight game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The throw on second down to Smith. The left side throw complete to Adams. A nice big hole there to the mistakes.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might run into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Smith. He's got time. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll run it here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He cuts it right. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Smith now on second down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and he's doing his set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out the gun, Smith. Surveying the field. Now a chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So out come the Raiders. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and start it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
DeForest Buckner was in Oregon. For much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Here we go now.
Now a quick give to the fullback, Marcel Reese. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage and play power, but maybe we don't give enough credit.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The cornerback, Sean Smith, comes up to make the tackle.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
Taken down just shy of the 20. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. And that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now carry. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing
Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. That will carry for the long-time Raider. This is Marcel Reese. 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hyde. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. There's for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. And 1st and 10, Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll get this inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. What did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing again to Smith. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. They'll set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't give many opportunities at that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Branch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. First man through, this is the fullback release. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return of time, they juked him. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come up with it all set up. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 2nd and 2 coming up. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Anderson's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Now following the interception, some phenomenal blocking on the run here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Raiders up by a touchdown. Later on the drive, Smith's got the completion out of the gun. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. 49ers tied up at 10. So that'll do it from our studios in Orlando for the second half kickoff. Let's get you back out west to Santa Clara and Brandon Guyton.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up? Got to give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. Takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. goes down right there. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Clive Walford. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
He gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Marquette King now as he's on for the 5th time here today. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on here to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 9-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that? When you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they want them to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps it right on the line.
That's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that man any down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Smith finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
It's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And there is a his first catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
All right, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's spotted up again at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Third down and 3.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Now they'll throw here on the gun. There's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. I'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll look. Of a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Over.
Now handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming the football and making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
False start, offense.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tackles. We saw it right there. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Over to Melody Smith. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Smith on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like this way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But Brandon, you always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
They're spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option left. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Get that final yard here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
3rd down and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. End up letting them through. And end up tackling for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Smith, looking here for Smith downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. It's a 10-yard pickup, but it moves the chains. Now Gino on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Hey, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing it out themselves. In this case, it happened exactly what you said. This is working until someone comes up with an answer for it. No reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
To the air again, Smith. In the red zone this time.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a good
Now wants the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they've done so much to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the field. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape. Yeah, you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
10 yards still left on second down. Here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 and a third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're like keeping the ball on the ground, sure.
That's just more cutback, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more quick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, when I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Drive in the air. You can't bring him down. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Give him 9 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. still in search of the first down after that last completion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Simple slant route, and Carter, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a set-up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. That changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying a little bit. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back that window. Totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with it.
Oh, a pressure there as it's intercepted. A great lead and picked up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right or up. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Second down, 8.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. We got 4.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Yards still remaining here on 3rd down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And there's a flag on the field. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
A penalty is declined.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Fighting him off. Right to the trash. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Down 7, and they got to go for it here on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play to catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. Well, they got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.